finally, I'm playing this game. I love this game. You guys might have seen I uploaded a video back by the beginning of my channel that had a secret thing, a secret Ratman that I found in Portal 2. But I never actually played the game. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm actually going to go in here and I think I need to turn down music a little bit. Maybe a little bit more. More? I think that'll be better. Alright. Good. Let's go ahead and jump in. For those of you, I'm going to act like people have never played Portal before, just to kind of be like an introduction to the game. Because if you haven't played, you are seriously missing out. Let me pause it for a second, actually. Oops. Apparently if you click outside the window, it bleeps out. So anyway, here's Portal. Oh look, a clipboard. Let's just get rid of it.
Your business is appreciated.
Hello, and again, welcome to the Aperture Science Computer-Aided Enrichment Center. We hope your brief detention in the relaxation vault has been a pleasant one. Your specimen has been processed, and we are now ready to begin the test proper. Before we start, however, keep in mind that although fun and learning are the primary goals of all Enrichment Center activities, serious injuries may occur. For your own safety and the safety of others, please refrain from turn back. The portal will open in 3, 2, 1.
Alright, so there's the portal aspect of it, if you guys have not already known. Basically, these two spots, I'm not going to talk in GLaDOS talks, that's the voice by the way, because I want to kind of, let that be heard even though there's subtitles. Basically these two portals are connected to each other in space. So if you go through the orange one, you come out the blue one. Ta-da! And the same way through the other one. So even though it's way over there, and you can see the character shell over there, but they're connected in space right there. So basically, there are like, it adds a lot of interesting gameplay is all I can say here. So the next aspect is the cube, and the weighted storage cube. Put it on the button, because the button opens the door, so that'll keep the button open.
Chamber lock after completing each test.
And you can go through that way.
Note the incandescent particle field across the exit. This Aperture Science Material Emancipation Grill will vaporize any unauthorized equipment that passes through it. For instance, the Aperture Science Weighted Storage Cube.
That basically says you can't take any aspect of the test outside the testing chamber because it might interfere with the next test chamber. I'm not going to reveal too much about this. I want it to be like an experience, because after I finish this game, I want to go through and do the second game. But should I explain the basic world of Portal? I guess this is Aperture Laboratories at the testing center. And it's all focused around the portal gun, which you'll see later. But
please place the weighted storage cube on the 1500 megawatt Aperture Science Heavy Duty Super Colliding Super button.
Basically, this explains more of the concept of portals.
Perfect. Please move quickly to the chamber lock, as the effects of prolonged exposure to the button are not part of this test.
See, so basically, even when portals move, you don't stay intact. This beginning part tries to demonstrate the whole idea of portals to you, so you know how to play the game later on. It just basically gets you into how to use portals, and I'll do that again in the second game. But the second game's also much longer, so I'm still hoping to do both of them because this is an awesome game. So I guess this is more of a walkthrough. I guess maybe, except for I'm not going to go through all the secrets and stuff.
You're
so
doing very well. Please be advised that a noticeable taste of blood is not part of any test protocol, but is an unintended side effect of the Aperture Science Material Emancipation Grip, which may, in semi-rare cases, emancipate dental fillings, crowns, tooth enamel, and teeth.
There you go. So this introduces one of the most important elements of the game, the portal gun. Now, you can control both portals eventually, but for the beginning, this gun only controls the blue portals.
Very good. You are now in possession of the Aperture Science handheld portal device. With it, you can create your own portals. These intradimensional gates have proven to be completely safe. The device, however, has not. Do not touch the operational end of the device. Do not look directly at the operational end of the device. Do not submerge the device in liquid, even partially. Most importantly, under no circumstances should you...
If you guys basically get this more, see, because you got to think about when you look through the blue portal, what you see is what you would see out of the orange portal. If I stand right here at the base of the orange portal and look out, see what I see? If I look in here, I see that exact same thing. Well, a little bit less because I see myself in the way, but see? And the same way the other direction. If I look in the orange portal, see I'm looking directly up? Well, that's what it would look like if I look directly up from there. See? So that's the generic concept of this. It's also why you can fall through one portal and fall through an additional one. See? Am I stuck? There we go. So you can just continually walk through. See? Pretty cool, I think. And see, the portals get destroyed when your portals disappear when you walk through the Emancipation Grill, which I also think is pretty cool. Okay, test chamber 3. Okay, and you can tell by this too.
Please
There's
proceed to
19
the chamber
chambers.
lock. Mind the gap.
So, how do I get over there when I can't jump up? Simple. Put a portal here, jump to the middle platform, put a portal there, jump back through here, come over at the
Well
exit.
done. Remember, the Aperture Science Bring Your Daughter to Work Day is the perfect time to have her tested.
If you already understand all this, you played Portal before, then I apologize for this. I'm going to try to keep that to a minimum and just explain what I think needs to be explained. If you miss anything, you can go back, because there is a lot to get in this game. I definitely recommend you play it for yourself.
Welcome to Test Chamber 4. You're doing quite well.
And everything can pass through the portal. Just basically think of it as linking
Once
two
again,
spots in
excellent
space.
work. As part of
kinda hard to
the required
explain.
test protocol, we will not monitor the next test chamber. You will be entirely on your own. Good luck.
I'm gonna try to get through as much as I can in one episode, because what I really want to do, although this game is really fun, I really want to play Portal 2 because I like that game even more. And it's more like updated, and it actually, I don't know, it feels more like what the world would actually look like to me if Portal was real, which it's not, but whatever. So, in theory, I should be able to put a portal up there, right? And go grab the cube. But I can't, because I can't reach that one. And since I can't move the orange portal yet, my only choice is to put a portal down here, walk through, put one over there. I can pick this up through there and put it on. I'm going to put it on this side. Now, I could step on here and put a portal through there, correct? But since I can't control the other portal now, I can't just step off and, I mean, it would work now if I could walk through, but I can't get back up there. So, you are then forced to do that. Go through that. And these radios are
As
placed
part
every
of a
once in a while
required
through here.
test protocol, our previous statement suggesting that we would not monitor this chamber was an outright fabrication. Good job. As part of a required test protocol, we will stop enhancing the truth in 3, 2.
It's like, so, more background, I guess. This is like an underground testing facility. And what the purpose of was not necessarily known, except for that they wanted you to test out
While safety is one of
the
many
portal gun.
Enrichment Center goals, the Aperture Science high-energy pellet seen to the left of the chamber can and has caused permanent disabilities such as vaporization. Please, unbelievable.
Here you go. Please be careful.
Here.
Must be the pride of.
Subject hometown. Here.
So you see what I did there? You have to get it from the orb from there to there. You do that by placing a portal there. It gets you into the very basics early on because the game is going to get more difficult. If this game has an indie feel to it, independent developer feel, that's because at the time it was. It's not indie anymore, but I don't know. This game might still be considered indie because it was indie when it was made. I don't know.
Warning devices are required on all mobile equipment. However, alarms and flashing hazard lights have been found to agitate. Good. Now use the aperture
Agitate the
science
pellet and have them disabled. I probably should. Oops.
to reach the chamber lock.
I probably should let her talk, even though I'm used to not, because it explains more and it's just funny. Listening to GLaDOS talk is funny. If you're anything like me, or especially my dad, you will get annoyed from the sound of this stationary scaffold pretty quick. And yes, this game does get a lot more difficult than what you're seeing right now. Like I said, this is just demonstrating the concept. They want to make sure you understand what you're doing before they, have you do it, I guess.
Please note that we have added a consequence for failure. Any contact with the chamber floor will result in an unsatisfactory mark on your official testing record, followed by death. Good luck.
Okay, so since you can't touch that orb because it'll kill you, you have to get it from here to there. But you can't do it in one step because you can't control both portals, or else you could put one there and one there. So you have to do this instead. This introduces another aspect to testing that is important for later on. Look at that goo. Doesn't that look disgusting? And yes, you die instantly if you fall in that goop. As they said, this device has been proven to be unsafe. It says the portals are completely safe, but the device is not. So that's the idea. They say do not touch it and submerge it in liquid even partially,
Very
and all that.
impressive. Please note that any appearance of danger is merely a device to enhance your testing experience.
I think this idea is really cool, the idea of Portal, and I wish they would continue it. Valve, the makers of this game, is not known to go beyond the second game, so, but I really hope
The
they
Enrichment
do.
Center regrets to inform you that this next test is impossible. Make no attempt to solve it.
Now, you can't take the cube through here, and I'll show you what happens if you try to. Basically, it says, nope. There's your new one. So how are you going to get to the end? Well, people say you're supposed to jump and let the cube go through here. Now, I find that is too annoying.
The Enrichment Center apologizes for this
To try to do
clearly
this?
broken test chamber.
See, I always have bad luck with that anyway. So what I do instead, that's how I've always heard, heard it from like how you're supposed to do it, but instead I always do this because I find it much easier.
Fantastic. You remained resolute and resourceful in an atmosphere of extreme pessimism.
And if you remember what these test chambers look like, you'll notice some similarities in Portal 2 as well. Portal 2 is a brilliant game, beautiful game, very well done. This feels like they borrowed. I know they did too. They borrowed a lot of skins and stuff from Half-Life 2, which came out alongside this. If you haven't played that, you should as well. I don't think I'm going to though.
To reiterate, previous one. Momentum.
Basically, what she's garbling there is that portals conserve momentum. So if you're falling, when you fall into a portal, you'll not just walk out of this portal, you'll fly out. And I'll illustrate that in this next part. Now, if I was just to walk out of that portal, I would fall and land right there. But if you jump and land into the portal, you go flying just like you were falling that distance.
Spectacular. You appear
Pretty cool,
to
huh?
understand how a portal affects forward momentum, or to be more precise, how it does not.
So then it switches them on you. And shows that it doesn't matter which direction it is, portals do not affect momentum the same way.
A function of mass and velocity is conserved between portals. In layman's terms, speedy thing goes in, speedy thing comes out.
Pretty cool. To be able to get down from there to up here without climbing by using portals. It's just the kind of game I like, majorly because of that. Because it's just so intuitive and it's so different. There's no other game like this except for Portal 2, but that's different because it's a part of a series. This room is very important too.
The Enrichment Center promises to always provide a safe testing environment. In dangerous testing environments, the Enrichment Center promises to always provide useful advice. For instance, the floor here will kill you. Try to avoid it.
Very good advice. So, that device there is in control of the other color portal. Oh, made it. Good. Oh, that's not what I meant to happen. No, come on, come on, come on. There we go. Good. Very good. So, basically now, introducing the idea of being able to control a second portal. And you'll see it in a minute by the reticule. The reticule, by the way, looks a lot better in Portal 2 than it does in Portal 1. It's a lot more useful. This just shows when you can place it and when you can't. Whoop.
The device has
See,
been
there we go.
modified so that it can now manufacture two linked portals at once. As part of an optional test protocol, we are pleased to present an amusing fact. The device is now more valuable than the organs and combined incomes of everyone in.
Subject hometown here.
So, as you can see there, I placed the blue portal behind the wall and I placed the orange portal on that wall over there. And now, since they are linked, I can walk through this one and come out the other one on the other side of that wall. I'm hoping this concept is understood at this point. I don't want to explain too much more of it. I don't want to make anything too complicated. In the second game, basically, the little piece of the reticule is highlighted when when that's the last portal, when that portal has been placed. In this one, it shows if you can place a portal there. It kind of, and it makes it more difficult to understand which portal you place last.
Fling yourself. Fling into space.
There you go. Fling yourself. So, how do you get up there? Easy. Fling yourself, as she says. And then, I'm actually going to put the orange one up there, because the blue one's slightly easier to place. Okay, so you open that door by doing this, but how do you get that cube? Instead, you have to go like... Oh, thank you, good job. It's like it's helping you. It wants you to make sure you know. Oop, what did I do? Bam, okay. Grab the cube and jump across. Put the cube there, and now jump back up. Fairly simple.
We...
Hopefully I remember to edit that out. I was just checking my record time. I should probably start a timer instead of having to do that all the time. I'll finish this chamber, chest chamber 13, and then we'll next episode for the rest.
This next test could take a very, very long time. If you become lightheaded from thirst, feel free to pass out. An intubation associate will be dispatched to revive you with peptic salve and adrenaline.
Do I have to activate that? I don't remember. Oh yeah. Come on. Come on. Now this is the chamber that I'm actually really good at in advanced mode. Advanced mode is where you can never touch the floor. It replaces the floor with goop, and it's actually quite a bit more challenging. But once I figured it out, I actually think I did pretty good at it.
As part of a previously mentioned required test protocol, we can no longer lie to you. When the testing is over, you will be missed.
Alright, so thank you guys very much for watching, and this next test chamber, oh I remember this one, this one's fun. You'll see that next episode.